Hello and welcome to yet another Yapping with me, Fellonius the Wizard. And if I sound like I have a cold, I have. Sorry for that, and sorry for any inconvenience. I'm listening to a radio show on Swedish public radio that is called The Scouts. Well, that's my translation. They are three people who are trying to grab the trendiest trends that are around us at the moment, at least once a week. And they are going through culture, politics, anything that actually can influence us. And one of the guys, Causerie, is actually living down in Spain, so he's more of a globetrotter. And he started to tell us about how we are so polarized in this world. Everything is either totally awesome or absolutely devastating. It's either or. It's not like it's something in between. And when I heard him talk about this, I was going, you are way out of line, man. But then he started to talk about social media. Well, I don't know much about social media because I don't feel like that's something important. So he was going on about how pictures on and talk on different social media is always the absolute awesomest they have ever encountered, the absolute gorgeous meal they have had, the trips they have made couldn't be better. Or if it's something that is going wrong, then it's so bad, really so bad. Yeah, I can see that. I can really see that. But I'm not on social media. I don't know these things. Well, I might be. I don't know. So I was thinking, I don't feel like this is something that's going on around me. My colleagues is never awesome or useless. It's more or less the normal walk of life, so to speak. We have a saying in Sweden called lagom. It's not too much and it's not too little. It's just perfect. Not overdoing it, not underdoing it. Lagom. And I'm lagom. I'm just in between. I'm not really. Well, you might have another option on that one. Nevertheless. So I started to look around what Causerie might be talking about, actually. Is it just in the big cities? But he's not in the big cities. He's down in Barcelona or wherever he is. So I was thinking, no, let's me being a scout this time. And the first thing I noticed is that there is a special president. And the feelings for this president is actually polarized. It's either you hate him or you love him. There's no one going around and saying, yeah, he's okay. He's fine, I guess. I don't know. You are either bothered or you are begeistert in him. It's like either or. Yeah. So, okay. All right. That's one point. But that's just one thing, right? But then you read about the catastrophic things. There are fires in California at the moment, and this is the worst that have ever been, and that's statistically sayable, so you can do that. But the reasons for all these fires are not really catastrophically, statistically safe. It feels like, this is how far we have got. It's getting this worse. It's the worst ever. The whole planet is actually going to burn. What? It's so bad because there's a fire in California, so that the whole world should be doing something. I don't know. I have no idea. We had some big fires here in Sweden as well, and they were bad. But putting it like the worst case scenario, yeah, well, we should do something about the environment. Yeah, I go with that too. But worst case? Best case? Are we going anywhere towards good at all? And then we have all the threats. We have so many threats from people who are trying to kill us and get us out of the way. There are terrorists all the time. And it feels like it's the worst terrorists ever. And somehow I don't feel like that. I mean, do you remember Baader-Meinhof back in 1972 and the Olympic Games in Munich? That was really bad. I was really disturbed by that. Since then we have had a lot of much worse case scenarios, but after 9/11 there's been pretty little of those planned parts. Perhaps we are trying to get rid of them. It seems like the terrorists nowadays are one guy trying to shut everybody up, shooting 12, 13 persons. It's not a good thing, and I'm not saying that, but it's not the worst that has happened to this mankind. It's not really that either or, is it? Or is it? Perhaps this is something we are going to be learning to adjust ourselves to. In Sweden we have had so many shootings lately that I'm actually starting to why we should probably count them, something like that. Or is it just that the media is finally covering these stuff? I don't really know. But it feels like it's going the other way. Someone has to check this, right? Or are we just, as Kallad said, we are living in a polarized world and we have to adjust to that. Either it's very, very good or it's very, very bad. I don't know. What's your feelings? Thanks for listening. Bye.